Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another plan with me for the week of May 29th through June 4th. And I have some scribble prints grab bags, and I thought it might be fun to use some of these because I have them and I don't use them. So that's going to be my goal for this week, is to thin out some of my stuff. So welcome to Frankenstein. Hi guys! So welcome to my voiceover section, and you would be so proud of me. I actually came prepared today. I have my planner sitting right next to me, so if I have a question about a different shop that I used or anything like that, it's actually sitting next to me so that way I can see it. Normally I do my voiceovers after I do my Monday section of my plan with me for the next week. So I just did Monday and Tuesday for the week that we're currently on, which is like the 5th and 6th. And so I always have my planner in the other room where I film everything, because my computer and my voiceover stuff is in my bedroom. And all of my filming stuff is in a really, really big hallway. We were trying to figure out if it's a hallway or if it's a loft area. I don't know what it is, but if you've seen any of these videos, especially the book ones where you actually see my face and my background, that's a hallway I'm in. It's like a giant breezeway that's in between the bedrooms. So my middle son and my daughter's room are upstairs with us. My oldest is downstairs. So you see, I'm actually like right next to Caleb's bedroom when I'm filming my book stuff. And my sewing table is against the wall that's attached to my bedroom. So I have so much stuff in there. And when you first walk up there, before we had anything up there, it looks like just a really big hallway, breezeway area where it goes out onto my back porch, which is tiny, tiny, tiny little back porch. But I normally leave all of my stuff out there because that's just easier. And except for when during the week when I'm actually using my planner, I tend to just forget it out there. But today I remembered. So this day in particular, last Monday, I was a seriously massive mess. And it's not even totally obvious just how bad my mess up is until you get into later in the week. But you will see that this week I went from my best sidebar ever last week to my worst sidebar ever this week. And luckily the week that I am currently just starting, the sidebar turned out pretty good. It's a little bit messed up, but it's not bad. But last week, woo-wee, it was a mess. So what I ended up using here was a bunch of old Scribble Prints Co. grab bag stuff, and I also ended up using some stuff from Sponsored by Coffee. When I lived in Florida, Sponsored by Coffee was in the same city as I was, and Connie was really great about whenever we did our planner meetups, she would give us her Oops stuff, so I'm using some of that. Okay, so I have a Hello May here that came in one of my things, and I was curious about it, and I wanted to use it, so I put goodbye, Hello May. I'm a dork. Just putting that out there. Alright, so here is my epic fail. I kept looking back at last week, because last week's sidebar turned out beautifully. It was the best sidebar I've ever done. Now, I don't know if anybody else would spot this right off the bat, but I am putting this sidebar down so crooked. Not even that it starts off straight at the top and then kind of veers off like the week that next week's is already turning out. Next week's already turned out kind of crooked because I started at the top, and as I'm working my way down, it's veering just a little bit off to the side. I didn't do that this time. When I put in the bottom sticker, I didn't think about placement and managed to put the bottom sticker, I don't even know, like 1/8 of an inch off to the wrong side. And 1/8 of an inch isn't all that much when you stop and think about it. When I'm sewing, 1/8 of an inch isn't hardly anything, and I wouldn't worry if something was 1/8 of an inch off. But with a sidebar, it's like so dramatically off. And you'll get to see it here in just a minute when I finish putting down these last couple stickers. I realized that these stickers are different sizes, so the fact that I can't use them the same way I did last week was, and here it is. This is where I realized just how badly off it is. And all I can do is laugh at myself because look how bad that is. That is so off. And I'm telling you, it's probably 1/8 of an inch. Maybe not even that much. But it is so distracting, and I had it that way all week long because I'm looking at this and trying to figure out, can I fix this? And I kept going back to it, can I fix it? And I cut out some of that stuff because I just sat there staring at it for like 3 minutes. And this is actually one of the shortest plan with me's I've ever had. And it's only double timed. It's not even quadruple timed. And it's still one of the shortest I have because I spent more time staring at that sidebar than I actually did putting stickers down. And to top it all off, putting Monday down, I put it down wrong. I put it down backwards. The full box is supposed to be on the bottom and the ombre is supposed to be on the top. But I didn't think about it when I was putting them in, and it ended up making my weekend messed up, which you will get to see in about 10 minutes. But, yeah, it's lovely. It was like the bane of my existence all week long with this stupid sidebar. Luckily, once we got towards the end of the week, I always forget to use my planner at the end of the week. And almost every single week, unless I have some major stuff going on the weekend, Saturday, especially Sunday, will not be filled out. And so this week was no different. This week I have Saturday and Sunday not filled out. Everything else in the week was filled out, and I was working with it pretty good to make sure that I actually had stuff. I didn't even write my food down over the weekend. I was terrible. So this box, I can't get my littles straight. Every single week my littles are off. I don't know why, but all those little stickers put together, I always make them crooked. And so this is my second attempt to try to pull up one of Scribble Print's full boxes, and I just decimated that box. I ended up pushing it down all week long, and even now, looking at it, the whole bottom of it is puckered and like it's trying to come back up because it just did not fit right. And you can tell how old this kid is because her washi is matte. And I don't even think that Andrea was using matte washi when I started planning over a year ago. So I started off my Erin Condren life with a teacher's planner because I homeschool my kids. So if our days are stupid boring, it's because I sit at home with teenagers and no car because we only have one car on the island, and we have agreed that we'll get a second car if I get a job or there's some need for it. But right now, there's not really a need for it. So I just mark down the days that I want to take Pat to work. And then I just kind of deal with it after that. But because we don't only have that one car, it kind of makes these weeks kind of dull. And you can kind of see that as I'm going through, is that we don't really have a lot of plans. So some of these weeks, like this one, went super, super fast because I just didn't have anything to do. All right, dude, my Erin Condren came on Monday. It came on Memorial Day. Who delivers mail on Memorial Day? So I got an Erin Condren box on Memorial Day. And that will come up on a Wednesday coming up really soon. I don't think it's this Wednesday. I think it's next Wednesday that it's coming out. Because I try to keep to this like semi-strict schedule where I do Monday Plan With Me's. Wednesday is something sticker related, whether it's a haul or a monthly or something sticker related comes on Wednesdays. And then Fridays, I put up all my book stuff. And those are also the days that I plan. So I try to keep my Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Those are the days that I am planning and I'm uploading, that kind of stuff. And so I've been really, really good about making sure that I have things uploaded in advance. And I actually have like 2 weeks out worth of stuff for all the days except for Mondays, because Monday is the only one that I have to do weekly. Because this is a chore. Actually, I have so much fun doing this. This is one of my favorite things to do. I look forward to planning every week. I look forward to putting up videos and chatting with you guys in the comments every single week. So you should see me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I tend to get my most of my comments, and I am like giddy at the computer playing with answering everyone's comments and talking to people. As long as I'm not busy, that's what I'm doing. And every once in a while, a couple of you, and you know who you are, we'll sit there and chat back and forth because that's what I do, because it's fun. Anyways, yeah, that Wednesday this week was just really dull. We didn't do hardly anything. Pat worked like stupid long hours all week. He had duty on the weekend. And if you're not a military person or somebody who has like a duty weekend, basically means that he has to go to work on the weekends. He has to, just in case something happens, he needs to be around. And this weekend there was actually a search and rescue, because he is part of the helicopter search and rescue squadron that's here on the island. So if anybody goes missing on the island or in the surrounding areas and the Coast Guard isn't able to do it, like if it's in the water, if the Coast Guard can't do it, his squadron does. And so they had a rescue they had to do on Saturday from a woman got lost on the island. She was up in the jungle and she like got dehydrated and got lost, and they had to go find her. So it was a really, really dull week because he was working all week long, and I didn't have the forethought to take the car from him on any of these days. And so basically the only day we actually truly got out of the house besides just to like work out was on Saturday for a couple of hours before he had to go to work. And that was it. So some of these weeks, I apologize if they're so dull. My monthly plan with me is a joke. Next month, on the other hand, I'm going to be so busy it's not even funny. I have like an entire month's worth of trips that we're going to be going on. And so I'm going to get a couple of plan with me's up early, and they'll be pre-planned. And then I'll just kind of do a short walkthrough, say, hey, this is what's going on. This is the kit that I'm using, that kind of thing. And that is something that you will see coming up in July. I apologize for all the pauses, guys. I have to keep stopping the recording and clearing my throat. This stupid cold will not go away. It happens to me every time we move, but this one was by far the worst. I've had it for a month and I cannot get rid of it. And I have somebody who I would secretly like to blame for it, but if I blamed her, she would feel bad, and she's not close enough friend for me to tease like that. Okay, so remember how I said Monday was messed up? This is how you see it. Because my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday should not line up together. And look, they do. And it was one of those things, I must have just been so off on Monday. Not only was my sidebar messed up, but because of the way I laid my stickers out, it screwed me up for the entire weekend. And so now all of my weekend, my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all line up together, which I guess is okay because we didn't really do much. Pat got sick. I don't know if he has what I have, and I hope he doesn't, but he got sick this weekend, and so some of our plans kind of went out the window. He was either at work or sleeping or playing video games, which was kind of fun. We are finally getting a chance to play the Switch, the Breath of the Wild. We got it on launch day. I mean, we were literally that couple that was out at midnight at 4 different stores collecting all the pieces for it. Because we had to get the game from one store, and we had to get the Switch from another store. And there was something else that we had to get to, and I can't remember what it was. But we were at a couple different stores that night. And we've had it for how many months now? That thing came out ages ago. And we just started playing it. So that's what we did this weekend. So, hey, you know, when all else fails and everyone is sick and no one wants to do anything or can't do anything, we play video games. Yeah. I'm in a gamer family. You can tell that this is a family full of YouTubers because all I have to say is voiceover time, and everyone goes, okay. And then I hear from the other room, hey, good, I have to do my voiceover now too. And of course, Tyler's at the other end of the house on a different floor than I am. So when we have our doors closed, we can't hear each other. It's just everybody else in the house that likes to barge into rooms without knocking. So we always, say hey, we're doing this. And so everyone leaves us alone for, 10 minutes. So it's a good thing that these voiceovers aren't too terribly long, because I would have interruptions like crazy if they did. And even just doing the play with me, sometimes some of the things that I would normally cut out are so funny I leave in for you guys, which you've seen a couple times. I don't do it often, but sometimes when my daughter, who is almost 13, is looking at a cat, it's too funny not to put in. So we're kind of at the end part here of the plan with me. We're almost done. I just have to put a few extra little things in. And as you can see, it's really, I don't know. I actually like this week. I think my favorite day is Thursday. Something about the green with the black and white together. I just love it. I got a chance to do some of my teenies, and the snorkeling did not happen because Pat's cold was so bad he couldn't breathe, which sucks, but I wasn't going to like cross it out because, I mean, look at Lolly and her little mermaid tail. She's so cute. But in like our shopping stuff that I'm putting here on Friday, we got done on Saturday instead. But other than the scribble prints and the sponsored by coffee, I think the only other stickers I really used were my teenies from Glam Planner, and then I have a couple of emojis, one sticker from Frank Hearts You, and a couple of things from Sweet Kawaii Design. And I will do my best to try to get all the names for everything and put it down in the description for you guys. But we are coming up on the very end because I didn't write anything in for the weekend because I had no idea what was going on, and we ended up just doing errands. But there you go. That is my whole week, and here is the stuff that all the remaining sheets I have. As you can see, some of the oops stuff. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Talk to you later. Bye.